I've got this 1Bike1World calendar from last year, and I'm going to try and lift some prints of Nala off using a resistance technique. Now, it's not foolproof, and it relies on the difference in shininess between dark colours and light colours. There's no knowing. I find it very difficult to know whether you're actually going to get a good result or not. But we're going to give some of these a go and see if we can get some faces of Dean and Nala going. I might try this one first because it's got a good difference between the light and the dark here. We'll give that a go. So what you do first is you put a very thin layer of paint onto a jelly plate. This is a squishy piece of gel, as it were. Now my roller is starting to lose some of its fluff, so I've got little bits of fluff on there. I'm just going to brush them off first. Otherwise they can like clog up the picture. So then you put a light layer of paint on. I'm going to decide what colour, and actually I'm going to go for green because it's in a sleeping bag in the forest, and we might see if we can get a different colour, the yellow in the middle, or some sort of orangey yellow for the sleeping bag. The colours do mix up as you brush them about, so let's get going and roll it about. So using a roller, you're going to spread the paint thinly on your gel plate. It pays, I'm going to need a lot more paint, it pays to have the paper that you're going to use to lift the print off the gel plate with at hand, because once you get going the acrylic paints can dry quite quickly. So I'm just going to try and cover the gel plate with a light covering of paint, and then we'll pop the picture that you've selected on top and try and lift the picture off. It doesn't actually lift the photo itself off, it just, where you've got paint and where you don't have paint, where you've got shininess and where you don't have shininess, it then picks up the paint differently off your gel plate. I love this technique, but it is a little bit hit and miss for me. I'm only just learning how to do it, and I've had varying success. I have had some success brushing the paint on, and I really love the brushed effect, but I'm going to use the foam roller. Some people have like a plastic roller, and I would quite like to have one of those, but at the moment I don't own one. So we've got this lovely green and yellow paint, and I'm going to get my picture. Dean and Nala looking gorgeous in their sleeping bag and their hammock. I'm going to press it onto the paint. Hopefully they're centered. I'm assuming that the picture is centered on the calendar. And then when you're putting the picture into the paint like this, you want to firmly let it kind of set. And then you're going to lift your picture off and hopefully then be able to take a print from it. I'm going to try and get out any bubbles that you've got there, and it pays to press fairly firmly. Again, people use a roller, but I've had a lot of success just doing this. I rather like the freeform effect that you get from it. I'm going to try lifting just to see what we've got under there. You can see that there's been a whole heap of stuff happening. Hopefully, it's hard to tell quite what we've got, but I think we might have a picture going on there. Let's give that a go and see what we get. Oh, 2 bits of paper. The unfortunate thing about this is you can only use your picture once, because then it's covered in paint after that. Let's see what we're going to get here. Pretty sure I saw Dean's face there. Let's have a look. get these amazing ghostly images. I can see Dean and Nala there. It's not the best one I've ever done, but you can see Nala and Dean. The sleeping bag around them with the hammock. It's not as clear as I'd like it, but it's a good start for learning how to get their stuff off. I'll give that one, put that aside and try again. I'm just going to clean my plate. Again, you can only lift one picture up. So you can only put it on once and then you can only lift one picture up. So it can be very hit and miss, but that kind of makes it fun and exciting. You never quite know what you're going to get. I'm going to go for that green again because I thought that was really beautiful. And I think I'm going to try and lift the one of Nala standing in the snow by the river. Maybe I'll do it blue actually, not green, for the blue for the river. I'm going to add some white to tone that down, make it nice and sort of ghostly and rivery. Again, I'm just adding random amounts of paint. I've already got green on my brush, so I'm going to get a mixture of sort of forest and river colours coming out. I don't mind this random effect. I really like it. You can see that's actually going on really nicely. You do have to sort of work fairly quickly because, like I say, acrylic paints dry quite quick. Once you start putting them, oh, see, look, isn't that beautiful? Just trying to get a nice even look. Let's give that a go. This piece of my foam roller on there. And to get some of the paint out, so often I do this. I just get some of the paint out of my foam roller without having to wash it. Pictures from magazines can be really, really successful. This, I think, calendar is so glossy that actually it's quite hard to lift a print from it. But I'm hoping we'll be able to see some trees and some river and some of those branches and things. Let's give that a go. Let's have a look and see what we get. Now, it is possible, if you're not getting enough definition, to put this down again. I have successfully lifted and put down, as long as you don't lift it all the way. There is Nala in the middle there, looking gorgeous. Oh, this is going to be perfect. Wow. Yes, I've got a good vibe about this one. Let's get that on nice and firmly. Moment of truth. Oh, look, this is going to be good. Oh my god. It's well stuck on, which is a good sign. Oh, here she comes. Oh, look at that. Can you see how beautiful she is in this picture? Whoa. I love that. Look at that. You can see everything. I love this blue splotch where she's got her jumper. Look at the trees. That has come out absolutely beautifully. I'm so pleased with that. Wow, fantastic. Hey, thanks for watching.